Yeah, but another skinhead, guys. Um, Not that there was a lot to come off, mind you, guys. I just used the blades. Um, but saying that, I still feel a bit pressure, and I got rid of that beard lady. So he was mentioning it last night about we were talking about beards. Um, so I'm looking less like Stig of the Dump now. Who remembers Stig of the Dump? Or am I just too old? Give me a thumbs up if you can remember Stig of the Dump. Probably think some people are probably thinking Stig of the Dump. The fuck's he on? Is he on the acid again? I've done acid for many years. Not that I wouldn't. You should do like mushrooms. You get quite a few mushrooms around here. Obviously, psychoactive trippy experience. Don't know whether anyone's been into that, but I certainly have growing up. Free LSD, mate, are in them fields. Got to wait till about October though. But all my mates, right, we should be out of our faces, right, on speed and fucking LSD. And we should be picking them as the sun comes up in the farmer's field. My mates used to just scoff them straight down. I couldn't do that. I had to come home and brew them up and have like a cup of tea. But then it just tripped me nuts off. Again. But it's a different kind of trip though. It's a cooler one today, guys, and I'm loving it. I'm not loving this light, kitchen light though. As you can see, I'm in the process of wiring that up. I still haven't got in the loft and wired up the front light. It was just too hot up there last night, and I thought I can't even get up there at midnight. But it's a bit cooler now up there. Just gonna have a little tidy. I'm not gonna be doing a lot today. I'm gonna be tidying up the mess that fucking I make along the way, which is part of ADHD. If you're a right messy person, you could well have ADHD. If you had a messy bedroom growing up, ooh, and you probably had, well, and you're still messy now. Depends how ADHD can come and go. You know what I mean? It can also rear its head in adulthood, or it can just stay with you through your whole life, like me. It's been there since I was come out of the womb. So I'm just looking around, surveying. I've lost my Zippo. My fucking dad's Zippo. It's in here. It's in here. Well, I'll say I lost. It's in here somewhere. I've got petrol and everything, man. Fucking. What is a fucking. Get so into my work that. And obviously the meds. You get so focused in, you fucking forget where you put things. Well, I certainly do. Mr. Lampman. Now we got halogen bulbs that I'm fucking about with now. You have to put a few more fucking watts through these though. A bit more power through it. 12 volts, man. I might try and light that up later with a transformer. Ooh. Just so I don't smash my lens before. In fact, my transformer's over there, look. My CB transformer, so that's 12 volt. Ooh, that's 3 amp. 3 amp might be a bit too much for this. But we'll have a crack. I'm always good for a bang. Bang the flash. Just show you what I'm up to here, guys. So you can see what I'm doing. Little transformer. That's going to be too many amps though, man. But in fact, let me just go and check on the box of a new bulb. Because to be honest, honest with you, I can't see that handle in 4 amp. Or even 3 amp. Or even 2 amps. It's probably, I don't know, these are quite bright. Oh, it's on the side, look, I think. Where's me fucking, I've got one of them little spy glasses. Put it upstairs, I think. And it was my dad's, so my dad looked at his coins and that with him. I'm going to build a really elaborate lamp today, a right posh one. And I might stick it right in the landing wall there. So it illuminates up the stairs. Oh, pardon me. Fucking hell, man. Looks like I've been burgled, mate. They'd be dead if they tried burgling me. They'd fall over and break their neck. It's like a death trap in here, bruh, man. And by the time they fucking fell over, I'm on top of them with a big spanner. Or whatever comes to my hands first. If you hear someone coming in your home at night, you're getting tooled up, man. You're getting tooled up and taking them out. That's what you got to do, because you can't call the police anymore, because that intruder will be face to face with you by the time they get there. So you've got to take things into your own hands, which means getting tooled right up and smashing them. When years ago, it was illegal to do that, wasn't it? If you give the burglar a whack, you'd get nicked. But now the law's changed. You can give him a good slap. Don't get me wrong. You can't jump on him and pulverise his brain in with your spanner. But you can certainly smash him around his nut once, smash him in the legs or something. You know what I mean? Well, to be honest, what's reasonable force, really? Your adrenaline, you'd be shitting yourself, your adrenaline would take over, and you'd just fucking fly off your nut, wouldn't you? I would, because your home is your castle, isn't it? Well, that's the way I look at it. The specials. Specials o'clock. Is it specials o'clock, though? I've still got the old thing I was doing last night on here. New and the old. Look out for it tonight. Got a good one tonight. Too Much Too Young. The old version and the new version. First of all, though, I'm going to put my specials record away. Specials. I wouldn't mind an original copy of this. So if you got one of them, AD that's selling, he's moving away, selling his records. But yeah, anything special. Saying that, I'll buy anything. Anything Selector, Specials, The Beat, Bad Manners. They're my main ones. UB40, but I've got quite a bit of UB40, but I'm always open to look at others. The Police as well, I quite like. The main ones, just your main ska bands, really. Your two-tone stuff, which is strange because all my life, kind of after the two-tone, I've got into rave music and that, acid music. I've always listened to sort of ravey sort of music, and I got straight on my meds, and that's when I started. What did I spend in that first year? About 1,700 quid on records, and I'll tell you what, I went straight back to the beginning. Straight back to the fucking... Straight back to the beginning, man. I stayed there. That's what I need to ask the specialist, why that's happened. Because it's quite mad, isn't it? Obviously, I don't know. Obviously it's right. Yeah. Got quite a nice collection as well now. But then again, I can't take them with me when I go, so really that's my pension plan. Do you know what I mean? So old vinyl, it's always going to sell people. So you could always see, I can't really leave my record collection to anybody, because I'd want someone to enjoy them, man, or I don't know. Who knows, man? I'm just going to sell them. Apart from all my mum's records and the albums and shit she's made, because it's all rock and roll memorabilia, quite famous stuff, worth loads of money. I'm probably going to give that to the Liverpool Music Museum. In fact, there's a thing on in Liverpool next month that I might go to, which is all to do with the Vernon's girls and my mum. Mad if I turn up, mate. I'm the one that don't talk like the Scousers. But I'm just like one of them now. That's what happens when you have a Scouse mother. You pick up a few little traits. I've definitely got kind of Scouse sense of humour. Funny fuckers there. Except my mum was Everton. But then again, like I always said, someone had to be, didn't they? Obviously my dad was red. But my dad, before my dad even met my mum, obviously my dad ended up at the submarine school in teaching in Portsmouth. And he used to go and watch Portsmouth play. But then my dad was quite into Liverpool when Bill Shankly took over and sort of took them from that. We was Division 2, mate. This is before anyone's even heard of Liverpool. We were Division 2. Boom, look where he took us. Saying that, look where Klopp's took us, look where all of them took us. To be honest, I don't think you'll beat Liverpool that night in Istanbul. When we were 3-0 down against Milan at half time. And then Gerrard come out and we just smashed them. And then it went to extra time. And then it went to penalties and we smashed them. And they must have been fucking... And Gerrard said, what fucked his head up? Because obviously he's a Scouser. So you're going to get more out of the Scousers. Like Jamie Carragher. People like your proper Liverpool born and bred people. It's like Carragher, he's from Bootle, the same place as me mum. And they was all in the changing room, so at half time, they was already celebrating, mate. They'd won. They celebrated, they thought they'd won. Well, to be honest, you'd think you'd won, wouldn't you? 3-0 up. But I've seen it so many times. I don't think that will ever be touched. But I've seen it so many times with Steven Gerrard. I've seen it against West Ham. I've seen it loads of times where he just looks around, there's nothing happening, and he just fucking say, "Wait, give me the ball," and he just fucking goes, mate. Boom. One of our best ever players, man. Definitely. To be honest, our best ever player ever, Steven Gerrard. I've got to say that, and he'll be back there one day as manager. I've no doubt about that. And the reason I say he's our best ever player because I've never seen a fucking captain or a man have that much influence where he don't need the rest of the team. If the rest of the team ain't doing it, he wait till the end, like last 10 minutes, and you see him, he just waved the ball over, and they know what the crack is. Fucking give it to Stevie, and he just does it. Don't know if any of you guys into football and girls. We've got a 15.9% female following now. So hello to all you females. Any of you girls into football, and who do you support? Probably swamped with fucking United fans, aren't I? I don't mind United fans. I don't mind Everton fans. But I don't really like United fans. I'll take Everton over United any day. Anyway, they was all fucking round where I grew up in the playground when I was a nipper. They're all fucking West Ham and Arsenal, and you know what I mean, all because we're quite near to London. But obviously, I was never one of them teams. I was never going to be one of them teams. Don't get me wrong. If I didn't have any Liverpool blood in me or any Scouse connection, I'd probably be fucking West Ham or one of these local. Well, even that ain't local really to me. But every week. In the 70s and the 80s, my granny used to send me the Liverpool Echo. She used to knit me fucking jumpers every week and send big parcels down with all the Liverpool stuff. Because Liverpool was doing quite well, like obviously in the 70s and the 80s when I was growing up. Yeah. Not that I would have been blue if my gran hadn't sent me down there, but my gran was red, which is strange because my granddad, I think he's a blue, but then my mum is a blue, but one of her brothers is a blue, but my other uncle he's a red. Very mixed families, the Scousers, when it comes to football. But like my dad said, you could have been Tranmere, do you know what I mean? There was another Merseyside team. John Aldridge used to play for them and manage them. Any football gurus out there? Let me know if I'm right there. At least my internet's working now, guys, but I've got to bring the free network up, though. Before they happily forget that I've had no service for 48 hours. Hopefully I'll get a 5 or a 10 knocked off when it's top-up day. That's what I'm aiming for. I'll tell you what this weather's cooler today. I'm going to roll myself a little one. Just a little one. I've got any weed anyway? Yeah, I've still got a bit. So I've got to get some bush today. I've already texted the person. Ooh. I've got to give them a load of dough anyway, so squaring up day, isn't it? Pay cash quite a bit, but obviously sometimes I just get it on tick. I don't drink, so you know what I mean. Makes me want to, but don't get me wrong, if I'm out and about, I'll have a pint, but it just makes me feel ill, so I tend not to. I'd rather have a spliff. That's all I do. I used to be have a line of sniff and all that in the pubs and whatnot, but I don't do that anymore. To be honest, since my diagnosis, I don't do any of that anymore because I don't need that because I know what's going on now. But I do understand why I've always gone for them kind of substances. When some of my mates got on the wrong substances, like the brown, and they're dead, you know what I mean? Brown bread. I've never been into that. I've seen them doing it. I thought, fucking, that don't appeal to me. Just monged out on the bed or on the sofa. Fuck that. Show me the lasers, man. Where are we going? That's what me and my pals were up to. Especially in the early rave days, man. We didn't know where the fuck we was going. We was just driving, following the rest of the traffic, man. And suddenly you're fucking in a field with like 10,000 people all going mad. They were the good old days, man. That's why the kids of today have got these late night clubs and all this shit and all night raves, because my generation went out and fucking did it illegally. Busted in them warehouse doors and fucking set up the generators and the decks and fucking been to some blinding parties in London in the early days. People say Manchester and all that, but I'll tell you what, London was pretty good. Yeah, went to some crazy parties, man. Met some crazy people. Did some mad drugs. It's all good. It's all good till he boots the drill box over. I've got to pull this out. I might see my tape racks. I might get them on the wall today, and get some tapes on in them. I've got about quite a few tapes, quite a tape collection as well. I don't really collect CDs, mainly vinyl and tapes. Yeah. So I'm just looking down at the records, looking what I fancy today as a first play of the day. I'm looking at specials live at the Moonlight Club, UB40 Labour of Love, and Ska and Reggae Classics. But I ain't not gonna listen to them. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go downstairs and pick something new out. It hasn't even got too bad heat-wise as for melting the vinyl yet. Cool, imagine coming home. I bet people have done that. People probably come home and their whole collection is just warped and fucked. Imagine coming home and all my two-tones fucking fucked. I'd just fucking put my head through the wall, innit? No, I wouldn't do that. I'd be fucking moulding it back up, man, wouldn't I? Be moulding it back up, fucking giving it a fucking rework. So I'm just looking at me paint. So I'm making a blackboard paint. What are we doing here then? It's up to you. Title paint, I might have butchers of that. So I've got out the back here where I do my work under the veranda. When I was a kid, that door was blocked off, you know, 'cause it was that cold in here. My dad's blocked it all off. But there's a big fish tank that was across here when I was a nipper. Shades. Making some nice shelves with some nice brass hinges on top. Put my vinyl on. I'm going to have my vinyl up on the wall. These special little built things I'm making. Not that I've designed anything, I'm just rolling with it. And just knock it up as I go along. Little work lights. Mr. Lampman. Now these are pretty good. Home bargains, £3.49 each. Cheap as chips. I've got to say, they work wonders, mate, if you do a bit of night work or whatever. Or if you just want for your kids to run around in the garden, you know what I mean? Or for your little kids to take one to bed at night, it'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? And you can sort of open them up. I'll show you what they are. You've got a hook on the bottom, and you hook it up. It's like a lantern. What I was meaning is you can have just a little bit of light coming out, or you can have the full. It's called a cob LED. And the batteries, you'd think it'd eat them, but I could modify this to take any batteries, but it only takes 3 of them. That's what I was doing. It's a weird little bulb. Tell you what, I've got some weird bulbs. I've got to try and get some of them screw-in lamp holders, connectors. I've got shitloads of them screw-in ones, man. Some white posh ones. But so far I've got not one screw-in fucking thing. And to be honest, I've been to Toolstation 3 or 4 places. And they all sell the ones we have, like the British ones, where you just push your bulb in and turn it. But them screw-in ones, everyone's selling a bulb, nobody's selling the connectors. So what are lamp makers supposed to do? I ain't got a clue how it's foreign as well. I think they're the foreign ones. I ain't got a clue what. I might have to look at the bulb, see what specs on it. I might be able to put my own voltage through it. You know what I mean? Rig something up so I can put a bit of power through it. Just see what happens. That's what I was doing. I was getting that eyeglass so I could look at the ampage. Always remember, guys, It's not the volts that kills you, it's the amps that fry you. I've had 4 amps in this very room, my bedroom, when I was a boy. I was fucking around with a CB transformer, and 3 amp blew me from this side of the room right across there. That's the only ever time I've ever done that. And I didn't pass out or nothing. I was with it the whole experience. It was really mad. I was only about 10, I think, 11. Stylish brush, carbon fibre. Fucking stuff all over the gaff. There's my grinder. Where's the weed then? Weed, here's my baccy. Get rid of these records. That's got to go on the wall. That's an original bit of sheet music from my mum's show that she was on. My beat stuff. Yeah, I might have a memorabilia day. Get all my memorabilia on the wall. Sounds like a good plan. I might put a bit of carpet down here. Got my carpet mat tiles. I bought some Evo stick stuff, you spray on them. Where's the other mantle? So I bought 2. Might buy another couple tomorrow. Always handy to have spares. Loads of Rizzlers, man. 3 packs, a large one. In this weed bag. It's one of the non-smelly ones. So no, I can still smell it. Can't be where I thought it was. Nice picture of me mum, look, putting that one on the frame. The Everton fan. But it's all good. Certainly wasn't where I thought it was. I've seen it. I was looking for it, and then I can remember seeing it, thinking, "Oh, there it is," but I didn't need it. Glue sticks. Service pack for the chili. I might do that later. It's quite technical though. I think I'll have a crack at it. It's all the little nuts and washers and springs. And then once I've replaced that, that's service pack 1. There's a service pack 2 and a 3. Put his couplings away. Got one of them for my tapes, another one. I made these years ago. Been gassing on here a while. There's another one like that. Got a can for one of these. And a lens, no, because that is the lens, isn't it? Lens fits in there. It's got no power to it, so I think all I've got to do is jack a bit of power in there to get that working. I think. I've not really illuminated a lot of these ones. Halogen ones. I've got LED ones, which are absolutely brilliant. These JCB ones bounce around like a ping pong ball. Fuck it. Where's my vinyl spray? I've just found my cap for the vinyl spray. touch. Lovely cool weather. Absolutely loving it. Oh. My mate's late messaging. What's the time? Shopping. So. Especially if I've got to give him a load of dough. It's a tin of gas today. This is called Skittles, I think. Oh. It's one of my favourite ones though. But I like the right heavy stuff. What would probably blast most people away gets me very active. Has like a weird effect on me. Like I've said to the doctor and my ADHD specialist, for all them dark years, cannabis was my friend, man. Weed was my friend. And it still is. And I believe that way in the future, way down the line, 100 years time, probably be used in fucking all sorts of things. Got it. God, I've done it again. Bottom of my grinder's stuck on. Which means I've got to get a screwdriver and just try and prise. Oh. Nearly that. Prise it out. Anyway guys, this is 41 minutes long. I'm going to upload this. Whatever you're doing, have a great day.